And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Our starting pitcher in this one, Davis Martin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. A sliding stop at short to first. Nicely done for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
One down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Narvaez with a homer in his last game. Narvaez will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And his slugging percentage so far this year right around .450. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of the first. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Duran takes it in for the out. One down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Murakami in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Austin Hayes. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Here on the south side, Joe stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Chopper right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ball. And that is out of play. One, two now. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Third home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Got him looking, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Roman Anthony will hit next. That one drilled left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Ball one there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Man at second. Hammer down the right side, but foul. 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Sosa takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi.
That clips the corner.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
And they'll do it again. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Popped up left side. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, catcher Edgar.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now a relay to second. He's in there.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. But that's a pure stroke.
Outside corner, there's a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that ends the inning. So one left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. This could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. That's the ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
A changeup missing. Ball 2.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here's Story now. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Davis Martin done for the night, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the
righty reliever out of the pen, Mike Vassell.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Lined into right. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hit on the ground, might be 2. My drop over to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This to third. Sosa tosses to first, and the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the third, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's your 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Maidra, the next to hit. There's the strike. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
To third, Durbin. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Thought that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Man on second, 2 down. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That misses.
That's a
ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike on the inside corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Out of here. His 12th of the season, and they add a run. It's 7-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jaron Duran digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Ball. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and now two gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. Ball. Vassell, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the
So
Red
digging
Sox,
in, Wilyer Abreu. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
No, that's inside. Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Trevor Story.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The Bo Sox up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside. And it's 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0. Out to short, Montgomery. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And midway in the 4th, Red Sox 8 and the White Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back at right field. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Stays alive. The 0-2.
No, that's outside. Ball.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Austin Montgomery.
Hut!
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the White Sox,
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Edgar Caro doubled his first time up. To the right side, Monasterio. Oh, the throw is over his head. Here comes Benintendi around third. Throw is high and over his head. The tag, and he's out. But a run does score on the error.
up next for the White Sox, left fielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Pulls that one foul. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Sosa in the box now. Takes strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And the count 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him. He's
No, that
just
that's the
missing
ball.
with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We played 4. Red Sox 8 and the White Sox 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Here on the south side, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
In the air to left center. Baldwin on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and 1 out.
First baseman, Clifton Hoffman.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. Ripped to third. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Monasterio now at the plate. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Red Sox, their designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Monasterio around third. He will score, and it's 9-3.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Mike Vassell won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Eric Fetty.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 3. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball, that's down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside low. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Next offering is down low. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Take your base.
So
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydra.
There's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Murakami batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Man at first, 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Austin Hayes.
No, that missed.
Acuna off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Just off the outside edge. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 3. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Jaron Duran getting ready to hit.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
That one fouled off. Fetty fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Newcomb up and throwing. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
But although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have a run.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 10-3.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Foul ball there. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer
So
Abreu.
man aboard, and next to hit for the Sox, Wilyer Abreu. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Quick move to first. Durbin dives back in safely. First offering. Runner goes. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Sosa tosses to first. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. That's out number 3. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer, and it is now 10-3. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. The 0-1. There's the strike at the knees. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Caro, 1 for 2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. That's towards center. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 10 and the White Sox 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. 2 away.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boots Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Eric Fetty is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Sean Newcomb.
15.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Newcomb.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fouled off left side. Newcomb, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And the Red Sox lead one, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Brooks Baldwin. Now pitching for Boston.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Peyton Tolley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Baldwin leading things off and takes a strike. Swings through that. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Pitch misses there. Ball one. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0.
That missed. That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That one in for a strike. 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's got some power, no doubt. And it's fouled away. in the corner at the knees for a strike. Murakami thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. 1-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. White Sox strand a couple. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. Back here on the south side. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That's a ball.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Late with the swing there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside, 3-2 the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. That one misses.
Take your bait.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. His 11th of the year, and they add a pair. It's 12-3.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Newcomb won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Number
White Sox.
62 into the game.
62.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season. So we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now here is Wilyer Abreu. He's one of the best players in the game. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That was
That's a ball.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Late on that fastball.
No, that's out.
That one
No,
just
that's out.
misses. In the air, right field, Hayes should have this one. He makes the grab, 2 away down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Next to hit, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Got him. Number 3. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes.
No, that's out.
Look at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And it's even up.
Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
So up next, Colson Montgomery. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Inside,
nope, that's in.
ball 1. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The other way. And foul ball.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's the 3rd. That's the inning. The White Sox leave 1. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Still stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
Yeah.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge.
Ball.
Three 1 is on the way. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hayes brings it in with a nice running grab. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
One out man at first. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Baldwin takes it in for the out. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 62 out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm,
Number
Ryan
43.
Barucki.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And first offering is fouled off. The Bo Sox up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That's the third out. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Back at right field. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out to short, Story. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
but it curls foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. To the right side,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one in the air, right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On a line out towards center. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.